at the beginning of the film, this character that you play, Joe, is introduced by his actions, and we have to build our character inside to build a story with this flashback, and that reminded me of the good old movies of the 70s when the audience had to do a little effort to get the film. Was it conscious inspirations or just?
It was a film that kind of started to just come together in its own way, you know. So I wasn't really thinking in any big references, but I love films that it leaves something up to you. You know, I love films where it's an experience or you're working it out, and that just kind of, I guess, is something I love about cinema, you know. And I feel it really lazy sometimes to have all the special effects in the world and the biggest budget and whatever, but you know, you never think about it ever again, you know. It's just, it's like having a burger, I guess. And sometimes it's really good to have a burger, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was fascinated the last time that you came for Inherent Vice, that you talk about the research boxes that you have for every film. What's in the box of this film? What did you keep in it?
That sounds so cool, research box. I sound like a real actor. No, it's really, I mean, it also has just like notes that Lynne wrote, and it has my script and all my notes and the books that I read, but nothing terribly exciting. Some of it is just some food made out of wood that Lynne gave me for some odd reason. Don't know why, which is stuffed in there. So it's whatever I've acquired during that period, I just put in the box.
Wow.
Now it's forgotten.
Yeah, it's probably has spiders in it now.
Do you do that for every movie?
Uh-huh.
So you've got all the boxes for each movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Stanley Kubrick's boxes or something? You know?
I don't think they're like that. No, you'd probably get the box and you're like, what was he thinking?
Let's talk about the physicality of the character. It's very impressive. Was it in the book, or was it an idea that from your conversations about making it so beefy?
Well, no, it wasn't in the book. But one thing that was great in the book, I thought, one of the things that quite inspired me a lot was the scars in his body and the fact he's a middle-aged guy. And I think, then Joaquin came in and he was building up while we were in prep, because, the crew and Joaquin all came at the same time really early in prep, So he was able to build that physicality then, and I thought it had an amazing vulnerability about it as well, and something terrifying but vulnerable and human, and, but, I guess that's, down to you a lot, I think.
Does the work on the physical part help you find the characters? Because in all your wonderful films, you change a lot. I mean, The Master, you were skinny, and then you get... so it's vital for an actor to be able to change not only on the inside, but outside as well. This is what you like to do.
Sure. I mean, you just do what you think the character requires. The physicality was important. It was the first thing I was aware of. Sometimes you find your way in through something internal or something you've read or a photograph or video. Sometimes it's more external and it's the physicality. Sometimes it's the hair. And it changes each time. I don't really have a set approach for this one. It just, I think we like the idea of somebody past their prime, somebody that looks like at one point they were a machine, but now they're kind of breaking down. So we didn't want like this sculpted kind of body, but somebody that's deteriorating. So it's of course all of those things affect who you are and how you behave, and so that it's all a part of the building of the character.
Yeah, And you had not an happy experience in Hollywood, too unhappy experience. I mean, you were involved in Lovely Bones and Jenga Pagan, and so you made peace now with this film and the warm welcoming that it gets in Hollywood.
I don't know, we just, you know, you have your ups and your downs, and, you know, I don't know any film director, doesn't matter who they are, that has one that didn't get away, or, you know, some crazy thing happening or whatever. So, but I think, you know, yeah, I just think you've just got to just take the positive stuff, you know, and you know, just keep fighting to make good films, you know.
Yeah, but it's not a common film to see today. So what would you say to an audience that is going to pick this film among many others? What's in it? A soul, something more than other films? Would you recommend to see this film?
No, that's really tough. I don't know how to say recommend this film. I think that it is a unique experience, and for me, when I see movies, that's what I want. I want to feel that I never could have had that experience unless I saw this movie, and that's what I'm interested in. But you know, you can see something else if you want.